Night City is a huge place, and throughout all the promotional material and trailers we've been shown, there's so many badass looking locations. Today, we're going to look into all 7 districts, who inhabits them, as well as their significance within Night City. Also, make sure to stick around until the end for an announcement of an all new feature we're adding to the channel. You ready? Strap in, boys. Let's ride. Getting right into it, gang, the most opulent and wealthiest district is Westbrook. It's considered the best place to live and party in Night City. If you got the eddies, you go there to spend them. This district is where you would bump into the Neo-Kitsch style and substance members of society, and has 3 prominent locations: North Oak, Charter Hill, and Japantown. North Oak is home to Night City's untouchable elite, private security everywhere, and no gang activity whatsoever. Charter Hill is where you go when you can't afford North Oak. It's mass housing for the upper class corporals that want a taste of luxury. If you don't have the eddies for Japantown, take out a loan and pretend you're on top of the world. It'll be a night to remember. It's chock full of casinos, restaurants, and capsule hotels, and is also home to the infamous Tiger Claws gang. Next is Pacifica. It was designed to be the tourist hotspot in Night City. As you can see, that didn't happen. After investors pulled their funding due to a global recession, most of the hotels and resorts were left unfinished, turning Pacifica into an open combat zone. The district is controlled primarily by the Voodoo Boys, who exert their influence through a large Haitian community. However, the animals also have a large presence here, causing gang wars to occur almost daily. Pacifica is considered highly dangerous even by Night City standards and is less populated. The Entropism necessity over style members of society are abundant here, and naturally it's a haven for organized crime, from illegal drugs and commodities to firearm smuggling and illegal cyberware. It all happens in Pacifica. Moving on, the Watson district has been showcased the most in Night City, and for good reason. It's where V will eventually settle into, and is also where you start at the beginning of the corporal life path. Watson used to be the second corporate hub, a thriving district of Night City, but economic disaster put an end to that. It has a big Asian influence and is home to immigrants of several ethnicities. The Lizzie's Bar, Afterlife, and the Totentans Club can all be found in Watson. While the Tiger Claws are based in Westbrook, they have a strong presence here and are in constant altercation with the resident Maelstrom gang. Watson has a few prominent locations as well: the Arasaka waterfront, home to Arasaka's executive housing complex, Kampeki Plaza, as well as the Kabuki Market, a bazaar for implants, organs, steroids, and anything else a person could ever desire. Up next is the suburban facade, Heywood. Living in one of the neighborhoods of the predominantly Latino district of Heywood means you've successfully managed to climb the social ladder. Heywood is a massive suburban housing district with mostly kitsch, style over substance members of society, inhabiting its upper middle class neighborhoods that offer a little bit of everything: retail shopping, some bars, and an underlying gang problem. The Valentinos call this place home. If you choose to be a street kid, this is where you'll start, inside the bar, the El Coyote Coho. Night City's corporate showcase, the city center, is next. It's the governmental and commercial hub of the Night City metropolitan area, the location of the mayor's residence, and is the central business district. Most of the city's biggest corporations, Arasaka, Militech, Biotechnica, Petrochem, Kang Towel, all operate from the Corporal Plaza, a sleek, brutalist block of skyscrapers within the city center. This is where the rich and overworked spend their lives. No doubt the Neo-Militarism, substance over style members of society can be seen everywhere in the Corporal Plaza. One street over is downtown. Here you'll find an abundance of office buildings and eccentrically shaped architecture, full of narrow alleys, nightclubs, celebrities, and corporate stiffs, as well as exclusive apartments, hotels, and restaurants. Its northern waterfront is a mecca for artists and snobs with galleries, and despite the elegance and power of downtown, it isn't as secure as it would seem. Turn down the wrong alley and you'll find yourself en route to sleazy love hotels, dive bars, and shadowy corners where drug deals and worse are a common occurrence. I'm most excited about exploring the city center because it will most likely be the most dense and activity-filled district in the city. From luminous buildings to dirt and debris, the Badlands is next. The arid climate and decades of severe environmental damage have driven most flora and fauna to extinction or close to it. It's not a place anyone would want to go alone or unarmed. While not a traditional city district in a sense, it's a huge part of Cyberpunk 2077. Choosing the Nomad's life path lands you smack dab in the middle of the Badlands. A number of small towns, usually with their own wary law enforcement, dot the Badlands' barren landscape and is home to 2 major nomad factions, the Aldecados and the Raffin Shiv, along with its aggressive gang, the Wraiths. Last and perhaps the least known district is Santo Domingo, the industrial powerhouse of Night City, filled with power plants and factories. When someone flips a switch in Heywood, the light comes on only because of the poor and exploited population of Santo Domingo. Major corporations rape the less educated laborers with poor wages and sickening pollution. Night City is a free state, capitalist and corrupt. The best and worst place in the world. An amazing city uniquely different to every class of person in every district. Whether that's amazingly luxurious, war-torn, gang-ridden, a suburban paradise, corporate hell, ass backwards, or a polluted cesspool, well, that all depends on who you're talking to. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around till the end for the announcement. At the end of every video, you'll get to decide what you want to see next within that series. If it's a lore video, you'll get to decide what we take a deeper look at next. Same goes for my explained and insane analysis series. Starting today, I'll put 2 video ideas in the cards at the end of every video. Just click on what you find most interesting and that's the video that will come next. If you don't see something you're interested in, please leave it in the comments or tweet me at RetroNight with 2 R's and I'll consider making a video on it. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, leave a like for the Y tag and consider subscribing for more Cyberpunk 2077 content.